In this video, we're going to be talking about the mastery-based grading part of the modern classroom. So the process to achieve mastery starts with students doing the lessons. They will watch the videos and then they'll complete those practices, the should do's, the must do, should do's, and aspire to do practices. Then when they're ready, they're going to take a mastery check, which is just a short quiz that will let them demonstrate that they have learned the topic. Sometimes, a lot of times they'll be on paper and pencil. There will be different versions because I know students like to help each other a little too much sometimes. So there will be different versions. A lot of them will be open-ended so I can really see student thinking. So there will be a mastery check. And then if students have proved that they've mastered that skill with the mastery check, they move on to the next lesson. If students have not mastered that skill, then they need to go back and work on revising. And here's what revisions look like. So my only expectation that has to be done for a revision is you have to correct the first mastery check and explain the mistakes that were made. Revisions, I think, are actually the most important part of learning. Brain research has shown that you learn more from making a mistake and correcting that mistake than doing things right the first time. So stopping and finding mistakes and being able to explain what that mistake was and correct it, that's a huge step in learning. Some other options are rewatching the lesson video to prepare for revisions, looking back over notes from the videos, looking back at the practice activities, going back and maybe finishing any of the should do or aspire to do activities you did not do, possibly working with me if you are still really confused. And then after you've made revisions, you're going to retake the mastery check. So it's a continuous process of learning. If you don't do well the first time on a mastery check, there's nothing wrong with that. You'll go back, we'll learn from those mistakes, and then we will move on so that every student will get to mastery so that we can all learn the skills that we really need to learn to be successful in 7th grade and then on into high school.